People get ready, people get ready, people get ready.
Hi, I'm Caleb Shinobi, and welcome to another fashion show I help organize with Shine Hawaii for abused children. And our proceeds will be going to them and also to Walk the Talk. This evening's show will include tuxedos by Celebrity Tuxedos, vintage wear by Cloth, bohemian attire, lingerie, and men in underwear also. Another sponsor is Urban Decay. We're really excited about them helping us out for this event. This is the first time that Loft will have this runway right here to my side that we're going to be utilizing, and it should be really exciting. And I hope everyone has a good time tonight. Thanks.
Knew the real true purpose for nation soldiers, he'd probably say fuck it, throw the world off his shoulders instead of holding on to boulders. People filed in the folders, made appallingly clearer, accommodations are colder, digressing to history, savage wars and barbarians, not progressing to the future of love and humanitarians. Sick of the stomach, all these acts of depravity, repelled by one another, affection reverse gravity. And this audacious spaces places blameless faces in cages, while the book of life's pages close to multiple stages. It's just the phases of life, don't let it roll off your back. Doesn't mean you should confine yourself alone and be trapped. It means to open your eyes, stop the atrocities around you. Have to in the end, all you got is you. No one's truly a stranger, 6 degrees of separation should provide enough fuel for eternal love and admiration. And one of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning, constantly being pulled in and tugged, but never no more when Atlas chooses to shrug. And one of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning, constantly being pulled in and tugged, but never no more when Atlas chooses to shrug. Global temperatures rising, children barely surviving, population rates climbing, but we gotta keep striving to realize the better tomorrow around the bend. With a predetermined thought, life never truly ends. But as long as 10 times the budget for education goes to oppressing, impoverishing foreign nations, we'll never make it anywhere. Stay confined to chains, and the same is true for love as it is for change. Must start from within, just takes the power of one to start a revolution, set our sights in the sun, until the last deed's done, until the last laps run. Though we've only just begun, we must forever be one. So you can't change the world's a myth, perpetuated by caged birds, devastated, desperate cause they never made it. Love the life you're given from death to conception, cause what you see in the world is a simple outcome of perception. And one of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning, constantly being pulled on and tugged, but never no more when Atlas chooses to shrug. And one of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning, constantly being pulled on and tugged, but never no more when Atlas chooses to shrug. Whether you are religious or believe in evolution, one thing is for certain, we're a part of the same human. All came from one star, a supernova's explosion. That we're one and the same is just a logical notion, yet it's a turbulent motion as if its oceans exploding, eroding love and devotion, resulting bonds that are broken. Is showing love's the only answer as we run on this track to ensure Atlas keeps the world on his back. And one of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning, constantly being pulled in and tugged, but never no more when Atlas chooses to shrug. And one of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning, constantly being pulled in and tugged, but never no more when Atlas chooses to shrug. One of these days is none of these days. No matter what makes these days, the earth always stays spinning.
Thank you for coming to the show tonight. It was a great success. And thank you to the Loft and Celebrity Tuxedos and all our other sponsors involved. It was a really great show. Thank you.